Well, for columnists like the Miami Herald's Carl Hiaasen, the first 2 months of Donald Trump's presidency have offered a steady stream of material to write about. He shared his perspectives with CBS 4's Jim DeFede.
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Longtime Miami Herald columnist and author Carl Hiaasen on President Donald Trump.
I got 4 years of not worrying about what to write because every week it's something new. It doesn't mean you're not a serious citizen if you laugh once in a while.
After watching the campaign, Hiaasen wondered if Trump might behave differently once in office.
You went in not knowing exactly, was that really him? The guy who ran that campaign, was that really him, or it was just that's what he had to do to get elected? And now you see more and more, oh, it appears to be him. That's the guy. He's just like a lot of guys my age. He just sits around and watches a lot of TV, doesn't he? He sits there and where's Fox and Friends? You can see the guys, you can see him sort of shambling in, you know, after a night of not sleeping and having the big screen on, and he's tweeting. Well, he's got nothing more important to do. The planet's basically on fire, right? He's got nothing more important to do than tweet the hosts of Fox and Friends. It is absolute comic genius.
Just as amazing, he said, are the people he surrounded himself with, like Kellyanne Conway, who recently suggested microwaves could have been used to surveil Trump.
There was an article this week that talked about how you can surveil someone through their phones, through their certainly through their television sets. Any number of different ways, and microwaves that turn into cameras, etc.
This is better than the Saturday Night Live skit. I mean, those are words really coming out of a person's mouth, and that person really works for the President of the United States. It's hilarious stuff.
Hiaasen said he's amused whenever he hears the president call the media the enemy of the people.
This is a guy that would be miserable without the media focusing on him. He lives and breathes for the media coverage.
The president can try to delegitimize the press, but it won't work.
If the press were delegitimized, Michael Flynn would still be in his job. He got caught, and there was no alternative fact to that. Most people in this country don't even know how to find Breitbart. They don't even know what it is. They think it's something you wax on your car.
Hiaasen says he's not worried about the future.
We've been through some stuff in this country, heavy stuff. I mean, and we survived Nixon, and I think, well, everybody's going to survive Trump.
Jim DeFede, CBS 4 News.